Hello, guys. Whoop. Welcome back. This is going to be my 23rd attempt to defeat Crooked Mask on expert difficulty. Obviously, I'm having some trouble with him, but I feel like I'm finally starting to get it dialed in. And I'm close. So I'm going to go with the same setup I did on the 22nd attempt. I think I just wasn't cutthroat enough in optimizing my turns and getting to where I needed to be quickly enough. I felt I got that corruption card that gave me extra activations as like my first one, and so I felt a little bit too relaxed and that I had plenty of time. So going up against Crooked Mask, expert difficulty, using Kadir and Zaxos. Kadir's ability, Otherworldly Gate, allows me to pull 3 spells from the discard pile and then double prep to my breaches. Zaxos allows me to order the turn order deck however I choose for the rest of that round, and also distribute 4 charges between 2 of them. Both abilities can be activated during either player's phase. Kadir's special card allows me to act. It can act as a crystal, or I can use it to gain 1 life. Flare is Zaxos's. It acts as a spark, does 1 damage, but if the top card of the turn order deck is a player card, it does 3 damage instead. And for my store, I am using Jade, 2 costs, generate 2 Aether. Sifter's Pearl, 3 costs, generate 2 Aether. You can also discard the top card of your deck. Clouded Sapphire, 6 costs, generate 3 Aether, and generates a charge for your ally. Flexing Dagger, 2 cost, allows you to focus a breach for 3 less cost, or you can destroy it to deal 1 damage. Focusing Orb, focus any player's breach, it's 4 cost, or you can destroy it to give 3 life to Gravehold. That's the main reason we take that card. And then for my spells, taking Lava Tendril, 4 cost, deal 3 damage. You can leave it prepped to deal 1 damage instead at the end of your casting phase. Fair Lightning, 5 cost, deal 3 damage. You may prep this spell to an unfocused breach or unopened breach. Chaos Arc, 6 cost, deal 3 damage. Deal 2 additional damage for each prepped spell and an adjacent breach. And Arcane Nexus, 7 cost. While deals 4 damage while prepped once per turn during your main phase, may return a gem you played this card to your hand, so it allows you to double cast gems. I don't know why I put these back in the wrong. I didn't put them in the correct order. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, everything's shuffled, everything's good to go, so I'm just going to get into it this time. Wish me luck. Alright, Kadir's going to go first. She's going to prep Spark, and she's going to generate 4 Aether with her hand, and she's going to buy 2 Jade. That's one of the things I screwed up last time. So I didn't go for gems in the first round. Corruptor comes out right out of the gate. Okay. Ooh, double activation. So Corruptor does 1 damage to Gravehold. And we get Banesire. Ooh. Ooh. He unleashes during activations. I don't think I've ever won a game where Banesire comes out in the first round. Alright, Zaxos is going to prep Flare. And for 4, he's going to buy a Lava Tendril. Not that I wanted to do that. Man, I really don't want to do that. But I have to. I need damage output. I gotta come up with 12 damage quick. Put those 2 down. Alright. We do have Zaxos. He's gonna cast Flare for 3, and that's gonna hit the Banesire. He's gonna prep Flare. And then for 4, he's going to buy 2 Jades. Okay, and then Kadir's going to cast Spark for 1 damage to Banesire, and then she will use 3 to open her second breach. Prep 2 more Sparks. So not exactly how I wanted that turn to go, but not horrible either. Oh, look at that. 6-7. So that's enough for Arcane Nexus. And that's what I never got the first time, was a turn like this with 7. I didn't get a 7 Aether turn until probably the 6th or 7th round of the game last time. So hopefully this will let me get an early Arcane Nexus, at least for Kadir. It's more important for her than for Zaxos because of the Emerald Shard. Being able to double cast that is really important. Nice. So we do get Kadir. She's going to double cast Spark. 2 damage to the Bane side, killing him before he can unleash. And then we're going to generate 7 Aether, and that's my Arcane Nexus. Okay, Nemesis does activates, Corruptor does 1 damage. And we get Skewer. Unleash. I'm going to give that to Kadir. Any player suffers 3 damage and then draws a card. I will have Kadir take that as well. Hey. Not bad, not too shabby. Nemesis again. Corruptor does 1 damage. Oh my lord, Slaughter. Unleash. We will do this one also to Kadir, because she's already shuffled. I don't want to shuffle Zaxos' deck just yet. And Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Man, that's a lot early. Probably should be shuffling on camera. Sorry, bad habit. And 3 damage to Gravehold drops us to 24. Alright, at least Nemesis is done for this round. Okay, we get Kadir. She's going to prep Spark, and she is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. She's going to buy Chaos Arc. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get Zaxos. He will cast Spark on Crooked Mask, brings him to 69. And then he will prep Lava Tendril. And then for 4, he will buy 2 Jades. It's okay, Reina. That's my girl dog. She wants some attention. If you lay down, you'll get a treat when I'm done. If you're a good girl. Alright, Zaxos again. I will cast Ow! No. No. You don't punch me in the back of the legs while I'm doing it. You don't punch me in the back of the legs ever. Okay? Yeah. She's still a baby. She's only 1. So we're still working on her. She's about 1.5 now. So she's just getting out of her puppy phase. Yeah, you're a good boy, Robo. I see you. Yeah, he's 3. She's a little better behaved. If you guys lay down, you'll get a treat when I'm done. Okay? I had the TV on for you, and the back door is open, so you can go outside, okay? Alright. Where were we? I'm going to cast Lava Tendril. 3 damage to the Corruptor. And then I'll prep Flare. And then he gets 2, 4, 5, 6. Now for him, I'm going to grab Clouded Sapphire. That is... His job is support more than damage, just because it's more difficult for him to open his breaches. So if I can get, say, like 2 Clouded Sapphires, a couple, I want him to have the majority of the focusing orbs, so I can help her open up as well. He can, not that he can't do damage, he absolutely can, but not. It's harder to build him to do these Kadir's special ability with the Chaos Arcs. It's easier to focus on getting one of their breaches open first. But I still feel pretty good about that. So that's the life gain one, and that's the deck curation one. They both do damage to Gravehold, so that's not good. So I probably want to grab some Flexing Daggers and Focusing Orbs sooner rather than later. Okay. Nemesis first. Corruptor does 1 damage. And we get Burden. The players collectively gain 2 corruptions. 1, 2. And any player may focus a breach. So we're gonna focus Kadir's because I want her stuff open early. So she's gonna be focusing more on spells. He's gonna be focusing more on the focusing orbs. Alright, we do get Kadir. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. There's my 20. Gain 2 life. That brings her back up to 9. So that's not the end of the world. She's going to hold on to the Spark. She's going to prep Arcane Nexus. That's going to let her double cast the Jade. So I'm going to use it and then pull it back. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6. And she's going to buy another Chaos Arc. Ooh, or do I grab 2 Sifter's Pearls? It's so early in the game, I might even grab a Sapphire. Did she already have a Chaos Arc? She does. No, I'm going to keep the Chaos Arc. She needs them. I mean, if I can, I'm going to be using her special ability to pull 3 Chaos Arcs. That's the ideal way to use it. Nemesis again. Corruptor does 1 damage. Brings it down to 19. That's very bad. Player with the most crystals in their hand. That is 2 for Zaxos. So he discards both crystals. He suffers 3 damage. Drops him to 7. But then he can pick a card costing 4 or less. So that is a Focusing Orb for him. And then it is Zaxos' turn. Gravehold suffers 2 damage, drops us to 17. Look at the top card of your deck, you may destroy it. I mean, I guess. Destruction just lets me discard them. Now, Flare is going to do 3 damage. So that will kill the Corruptor. He gains a corruption card though. I will prep Spark. And Jade generates 2 Aether. I'll buy Flexing Dagger, I suppose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's help him start getting his stuff in order. Alright, he gets to go again. Flare will gain a relic from any supply pile, place it on top of your deck, suffer damage equal to half its cost, rounded up. I will take Focusing Orb in that case and take the 2 damage. Then generate 2, 4, 5. 5, and I will grab Sifter's Pearl and a Jade. I was thinking about grabbing the Feral Lightning, but again, I wasn't. I just wanted to be a little bit. I'm not being very aggressive with gems for her. I have a lot of Sifter's Pearls sitting there, which I don't like. Alright. Suffer 2 damage. Place a gem from the least expensive supply pile. Place it in your hand. That's nice. Suffer 2 damage. It's a good way for her to acquire gems. Suffer 1 damage. Deal 2. I'll switch that over here. Interesting. I'd rather keep the Arcane Nexus to double cast. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We will cast Spark for 1. Prep Spark. I'm going to double cast the Sifter's Pearl. I was going to do the Emerald Shard. I'm going to double cast the Sifter's Pearl and use that 4 to open her 4th breach, which I will then prep the Spark to, and then I will use Emerald Shard to give Zaxos 1 life. So, not horrible, not great. I feel like my luck, I'm playing it better, but my luck is worse than in the previous game, where I actually had a pretty easy start, and I just don't think I played it right. But Kadir's got 2 Chaos Arcs and an Arcane Nexus. That's pretty good. Zaxos has 2 Focusing Orbs, Lava Tendril, Clouded Sapphire. We got early, so. And I cleared the board. Unleash twice. Player with the most prep spells discards their most expensive prep spell. That sucks. Double Unleash. This one is not good for Cooking Mask. I will cast Spark for 1. Brings Crooked Mass 65. Prep Lava Tendril. I will use Focusing Orb on Kadir's 3rd breach. And then I generate 5/6 Aether and a charge for Kadir. And with that 6, I'm buying a 2nd Clouded Sapphire. I want the ability to give her charges. Nemesis again. Discard the top 2 cards of the Vex. Discard the top 2 cards of the Nemesis deck. Pain Sower and Lay Waste. For each tier 3 Nemesis card discarded this way, deal 4 damage to Gravehold. That doesn't apply. So we do get Zaxos again. Suffer 1 damage. Deal 2. Destroy this. Okay, I'm not going to cast Lava Tendril, so that's going to do 1 additional damage. And then I generate 5. I will grab Sifter's Pearl and a Flexing Dagger. Okay. I am starting to feel a little underpowered. I feel like I'm falling behind that curve. Alright, we do get Kadir. She's going to prep Chaos Arc. And she generates 5. By Feral Lego. and she goes again. Gain. Oh. Okay. Gain a spell from any supply pile. Gain 3 corruptions. That's all 3. So game's gonna end very quickly. Suffer 2 damage. That drops her to 4. Place a gem from the least expensive gem supply pile. That's a Sifter's Pearl. Put it in your hand. I'm going to slide that over to Zaxos. Okay. What do we got here? Alright. Cast Spark for 2 damage. Prep Spark. And then generate 3 using a Sifter's Pearl. Buy another Sifter's Pearl. And then use 1 to heal herself 1, back up to 5. 2, 3, 5. Oh my lord, 4? Oh, I guess I did just grab 3, yeah. I guess that makes sense. Whew. Not feeling too good about this one, guys. All the corruption cards are in my hands. I don't know. I don't know about this. Zaxos has very, very, very little firepower. And he only had 2 of those focusing orbs. So it's not like he's going to be able to heal Greyfold very soon. He has 0 Feral Lightnings. His economy's okay. I feel like I'm a whole round behind. Not great. This is first. Twisting Madness, power 2 to discard 4 cards in hand, draw 1. Greyfold gains 3 life, Crooked Mask gains 13. Alright, we need to get Kadir. Alright, suffer 1 damage. Turn. Okay. Turn any card. Cost 0. Gravehold suffers 2, 3, and 2, so that's 7 damage to Gravehold. That drops us to 10. We'll also to Focus a Breach. Gain 2 life. Those are up to 6. And look at the top card of your deck. You may destroy it. Hell no. That one over there. Does it even make sense for me to cast that KSR? It does 5 damage. It's not useless. I don't know. Well, Sifter's Pearl. No. And Shard will heal 1. And she'll buy a charge with the Sifter's Pearl. Okay. That's a better turn. Alright, so he will discard these 4 cards to get rid of Twisting Madness. Draw 1. Nice. So he, with his 2 Jades, he will buy a Focusing Orb. Alright. Do get Kadir's turn. So I'm going to cast Spark and Chaos Arc. Spark does 2 damage. Chaos Arc is going to do 5. So that's 7 damage. Drops Crooked Mass to 53. I will then prep Chaos Arc, Arcane Nexus. That allows me to double cast my Jade for 4, 5, 6. Buy another Chaos Arc. So what's nice there is I already have 2 Chaos Arcs now in my discard pile, and I got a long ways to go. So hopefully I can get this open with that Focusing Orb, cast that Chaos Arc into there, and then start use your special ability to pull all 3 back. And you can do quite a bit of damage with that. We'll see how it goes. Unleash twice, and Greyfold suffers 3 damage. That sucks. So, or post most recently discarded minion back into play. Pain Sower? Yeah. Because that's 7 damage to Greyfold. If I do that. So Pain Sower is going to come out. 11 life. Does 2 damage to a player, and then any other player may focus a breach. Did I not spend? Oh no, I spent 6 buying. That's right. Okay. So I'm going to discard these 2 corruption cards, suffer 2 damage. Brings access down to 4. Shuffle any player's turn order card back into the turn order deck. So we're going to go with Kadir. And then suffer 1 damage. You may destroy a non-corruption card if you choose. I do not. That's fine. And then he will use... He'll just not use Lava Tendril, I guess. Do 1 damage. And he'll use that Focusing Orb to open up her 4th breach. Kadir's 4th breach. Okay. So that's what I was trying to do. 1, 2, 3. All right. That's nice. Come on, come on. Not quite there, but close. All right. Never mind. Interesting. Okay. Very cool. I'm going to cast Chaos Arc for 5 damage to the Pain Sower. I'm going to prep Feral Lightning. And then Arcane Nexus is going to allow me to double cast my Jade for 4. And then using the 2 crystals, I have enough to purchase Otherworldly Gate. I will then activate it using all my charges. And I will pull out 3 Chaos Arcs. And I can double prep. Very nice. Now I can't cast anything yet, but let's see what this looks like, okay? So each of these Chaos Arcs is +1 from the 3rd, so that brings them to 4 damage each. And then they get +2 for each additional, and there's 3. So these each become 10 damage. So that's 20 right there. This Chaos Arc also gets +1 to 4 and gets +2 for each of those. So this one's 8. So that's 20. So 10, 10, 8. So 28. The Arcane Nexus is 5. So that's 33. Feral Lightning is 3. Spark is 1. So 37 damage on deck. Not too shabby. And then Zaxos has 3. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's her hand look like? With another Arcane Nexus. Sitting pretty. So not too shabby. This is what I'm talking about. So I need to be able, so I can cast all that, Arcane Nexus up, give myself 2 more charges. That brings me back right up to 3 charges. So she's close, and I can buy himself 2. So she'll have 3 charges. He'll have 2 charges after their next 2 activate. 1 for each of them. So there's a chance I might be able to get her ability off 2 more times in this next round, and that could win me the game. It's really going to depend on luck and what's going to happen with that. Okay, we're going to start with Zaxos. Because she has a 5 damage attack, I don't even really want to use the Lava Tendril. I think I'm just going to hold off on that. Let it deal 1 damage. Crooked Mask. Flexing Dagger is going to focus that second breach. Going to prep that spark. I'm actually going to destroy this and give Gravehold 3 life. He doesn't really need his breaches open. It's fine. This generates 4 Aether. We're going to give 1 charge to her from the Clouded Sapphire, and he's going to buy 2 charges for himself. Try to get that ability up. This is the turn where I want to influence that. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is kind of my makeup. Nice. Another Cloud Sapphire. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. Gain a spell from any supply pile. It doesn't really matter if I already have the 3 Chaos Arcs. So I guess I'll go with another Arcane Nexus. That does 6 damage to Gravehold. Drops it to 7. So, whew. And then suffer 1 damage, gain 1 charge. Okay. Now I'm going to cast Arcane Nexus. It's going to be 5 damage and kill the Pain Silver. I'm also casting. I'm casting 3 Chaos Arcs, so this one's still here for the purpose of creating damage. So these each do 10. This one does 8. So that's 28 plus 4. 3 and 1, so that's 32 damage to Crooked Mask. That drops him to 20 life. So I think I got this one. I think my odds are about 90% right now. Now, that's casting everything I had. So we're going to prep this spark to the second. Arcane Nexus to the 4th, and that allows me to double cast the Sifter's Pearl. So let's first see how that looks. Sure, let's get rid of that. And that 4 Aether is going to give me 2 more charges. So she's almost there. I was 2 but she will be on her 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe not this round. Ooh. Getting real close. Okay. Suffer 1 damage. Deal 2. Drops him to 18. Okay. 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 This can work. I think I might have got this one, guys, finally. So Clouded Sapphire, Jade, Sifter's Pearl. Sifter's Pearl ability. Keep. And that's 5, 7, 8 Aether. Plus it generates a charge for Kadir. So her ability is up. I can't use it on him. It wouldn't do me any good. But it's enough to pay for 3. Use his special ability, which she has full charges. So I actually give all 4 back to him. And I still had 2 Aether remaining, so he still has a fully charged ability. But it allows me to take the turn order deck and keep it the same. But hey, it let me look. Okay. So this is make or break it time. It is Kadir's turn. Okay. Gravehold suffers 2 damage, brings us to 5. Gravehold suffers 3 damage, brings us to 2. That does heal her for 2 life. It also allows you to focus a breach. I'm just going to move these over here. And then she suffers 1 damage. Return any card that costs 0. She have her... I thought I used her healing Emerald Shard. No? Okay, Spark. Okay. Oh, no. This doesn't let me cast. No. I forgot about that. It just lets me prep. Man, I'm gonna lose. Well, we'll see how it goes anyway. So, I'm gonna use Otherworldly Gate. Okay, do I want to cast those first? I guess I probably should. It's still 6 damage. No, I guess I'll just... Because I could... Yeah, I think I'll leave them. Because I could double use her special ability right now. Well, first let's use her special ability. Okay, to your hand. Yeah, if it allowed you to pull them straight to your prep them straight to your breaches, then you can cast them right away too. So I can deal 6 damage, which he can only deal 4. So that doesn't really make sense. I gotta survive 2 Nemesis turns, by the way. Oh, man. Alright, I guess I'll leave them. So that's enough to win the game. Easily. Because these both become 12 damage by themselves. And I also generate 6 Aether. Because of the double cast Sifter's Pearls. And I get actually a triple cast of the Sifter's Pearl. Okay. So I need to survive these 2 activations and then not get a 3rd Nemesis activation. There's no corruption cards out that are going to kill me. And no matter whose turn starts, I can, just a turn order, give it to Kadir and win the game. So it's really going to depend on this turn order. I need to survive both of these. Draws Needlemaw. Shit, I just lost the game. Damn it. Ugh. Ugh. Second Nemesis activation, Needlemaw activates, deals 2 damage to Gravehold. Game over. Damn. Pulverizing Ray. Just playing it out for shits and giggles. See how close it was. Yep. Okay. So it would have been Zaxxas' turn. I would have immediately used my special ability to do this. I could kind of done whatever. You know, start hitting on Needlemaw. And then it would have been Kadir's turn, and this would have been 4 plus 8, so 12 damage, 24 damage. 4 plus 8, or 4 plus 4. So 8 damage, 5 damage. So 24, 32, 37, 39 damage. Right there. I even had enough crystals that if you had just given me these same 2 cards, just in that order, Pulverizing Ray first, Needlemaw second, I would have won the game. And they're both just tier 2. This would have lost me the game. Man. All right, so that was the 23rd attempt at defeating Crooked Mask. So close, you guys. And I didn't like how that early middle game even played out, and I still almost got there. So I'm going to keep it the same. Just try it once again. That was so close. So close. And in that situation where it's coming up on the turn order, if I had survived this part, it's a 66% chance. Because Nemesis card, that's a game over. But either of them going first is a game win. Was a game win for me at that point. So it was just a little bit too slow. Just a little bit. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.